Hey everyone, Internet BCS book reader here. Today I want to talk about sousou no Frieren by Yamada Kanehito and Abe Tsukasa. The story opens with the usual Dragon Quest type fantasy, the usual hero party that consisted of 4 people, the swordsman hero, the priest, the dwarven warrior, and the elf mage. But the start of the story is the end of their journey. After 10 long years, they finally defeated the Demon Lord, bringing the era of peace. Now they return back to the kingdom as hero, where everybody literally clapped when they arrive. Because they've done the impossible, they defeated the Demon Lord. And in the party that the kingdom held, as the party reminiscence about what they've gone through, they saw era meteor shower that only occurred every 50 years. The hero said, "What a great view to start the era peace." Well, the elf said, "The view from the city is kinda ass. Let's meet back in 50 years, I'll show you this scene from a much better view." Then she left the party and went off to search for magic. Frieren, our main character, the elves, traveled far and wide. The party is completely out of her mind during this journey until 50 years have passed. She only remembered her promise to watch the meteor shower once again because an item that she needed. When she met them, the statue of their party has turned rusty, the hero has become so old he's grown shorter. The priest no longer a drunkard and just look like an older gentleman now. The dwarf still looks about the same because dwarves' lifespan are longer than human, and the 4 of them go to watch the meteor once again together. The next day, the hero passed away. During his funeral, 2 Karens talks about how the elf that is supposed to be one of the hero party members didn't even look sad, and this hits Frieren hard. She was with him for only such a short decade. Meanwhile, after she went away on her journey, the people of the city got to know him as the hero for 50 years, 5 decades, 5 more time than Frieren got to be with him, time she wasted alone searching for random magic. Elf had a much longer lifespan, basically an immortal compared to man. We're just basically living in dog years compared to them. This and other reasons that sometimes we that have the same lifespan as each other can make us take the people that we care about for granted will become the drive for the story going forward. Memories are a big part of the story, whether it's remembering the happy and sad memories that we had with others, respecting these memories, even the painful one that comes from regret, and also making new ones, which is in a way also respecting the memories of the past in order to not keep making the same mistake. Frieren will no longer take the people that are with her for granted. She'll make a attempt at creating new memories with them and caring for them. There's a lot of details on how this was conveyed, even in small things like how time progress in the story is told through how many years it has been since the passing of the hero. But most importantly, it's throughout the stories. The story that I just described at the start of the video is only the start of the story, it's basically just chapter 1. After this, Frieren will meet a girl that is picked up by the dying priest, who will become a mage in the new party, and the dwarf pupil, a human warrior. Most of the story is what is basically fantasy world slice of life for 3 of them, where they created new memories together in their journey, with big arcs which usually where they'll need to deal with the remnants of the Demon King army, which is also great with a lot of action. But the heart of the story is in the mundane things that the party spend with each other. Because of how busy we all can get, it is easy to forget that time goes on in the blink of an eye. And while time can hurt separate people, time also heals, bring people together as new meetings comes and goes. Even mistakes and regrets can become lessons we learn from and something we reminisce about. Mistakes and regrets don't mean the end as long as we actually learn and grow from them instead of, for example, making a bad name of ukulele. And new memories do not replace old memories. They become experiences that stack with each other that will become the building blocks for our growth. So we don't take for granted the time we have and the people close to us. You can say that the story of Frieren is mostly just side quests, but these are good side quests that are memorable because we always knew more about the world and the characters that we live in this world. They're not just random collectibles scattered throughout the world map. And on a side note, the anime adaptation is really close, and I am really looking forward to it. It's by a powerhouse of the industry, Madhouse, directed by Seitoki Ichiro, who have directed episodes of Sonny Boy and also Pochi the Rock, songs by Yoasobi and Millet, and the soundtrack is from Evan Call, the snake guy who made the soundtrack for Violet Evergarden. I am hyped for this show. And truly, it is such a refreshing take on the genre and a refreshing take on the theme and the message of the story. The characters are charming, likable, and they have great chemistry. I cannot imagine not rereading this story once in a while, no matter where the story might end up in the future. It's such a great comfort read. I give this a 4.5. What do you think? You gonna read it? Did I miss anything? Leave your thoughts in the comment below and subscribe to the channel. That's about it.